In this video, we're going to take a look at the new a new feature called the Insert. It's available in the boxes 0300 through 0308, as well as 0331 and 0427. Notice it says here the template with optional insert. Now, what I'm going to do here is click on my dimension tool, or my dimension option, and you'll see down here I have insert settings. And so when I click on add insert, all of a sudden I get this another little box shaped thing over here. Now, what is an insert? Insert actually goes inside of the box when it is folded up, and we can take a look at that right now. If we go to 3D, the insert sets, I'm going to turn off the lid so we can take a look at it. The insert will set inside of the box, and what's the purpose of the insert? Well, we'll cover that here in just a minute, but let's go back to our 2D plan, and I'll leave that lid off for right now until we get things set up. But I'm going to change the size of this box to be 10 by 10, and that way it just gives us a little bit more of what I want to show you here. And by default, the insert is half of the height of the box. And so if I click on edit insert, now I get this little box here, and we're going to see a little more of what we're doing here. So what you can do with the insert is you can select a DXF file. And I'm going to get our swan that we've used for so many things, and now I've got the swan in the box here. I'm actually going to change the size of it to be 8 inches. And you'll notice that I can flip the swan top to bottom, or I can flip it left to right. I can set the center point of where the DXF sits, or I can auto center it, which it's doing the auto center. Let me just click on that, and it's pretty close to the auto center right now. So and then we also have a gap that we can put around the insert itself so that it will fit into the box a little better or whatever. So I'm going to apply this. Well, I'm just going to click OK, and that's same difference. So now if we look at this in 3D, we'll see that we have our cutout there. So what would you use this for? Well, if you were going to create a box for a item that had a specific shape to it, all you have to do is create a DXF and add that to the box or the insert, and it will cut it out. Now, just so that you know the way that the insert works, let me just fold this box up so that we can see that folded up, and it's inside of the box. So when you put a DXF file into any of our products, it is constrained by a box that it sits in. Now, I set this box to be 8 inches, so it's 8 inches from here to here. And if we take a look at that, let's just have a look at it in construction view. And I want you to note that this is just the, for this video, there won't actually be this rectangle in the actual version that we ship. But you can see that the cutout stretches all the way to the widest or tallest point of the DXF. So the DXF is 8 inches from here to here, straight across. So that's what it's going to stretch to. Now you notice that there's space on the top and the bottom. And this is important because when you put a DXF in here, you want to size it based on the largest dimension that would fit in that square. So this is the DXF itself will maintain the aspect ratio. So the good thing about that is that if you have an item that you want to fit in here and you measure that item and create a DXF that shape, if you create your box to accommodate that size, it should fit right in there and be exactly the right proportions, because it actually keeps those aspect ratios. So let's go back to our 2D view, and you can see it here. So I'm going to go to the 3D view, and I'm going to unfold this because I wanted to show you just another thing with this 300 box. And let's turn the lid back on. Now you can see that there's a gap between the lid and the box itself. So if I click on the play button, and I'll turn this a little bit so you can see it. Now it's going to fold up, and once it gets folded, there it is, closes down. So you can see exactly how it's going to fit. Also, a new option that's available on these boxes is also the lid gap. Right now it has a 0 lid gap, but I'll just put a 1/2 inch on so you can actually see. And so now the gap is all the way around the box, and that way you can fit the lid a little bit better to accommodate fitting on the box. And that's showing you what's available now, and I'll leave it there. So hopefully this helps.